Hello listener, good morning. It's Yusuf Salih Utikalo with the continuation of the novel called The Life Under the Hijab. Last time we stopped in the chapter 5 and today we will continue with the chapter 6. Those words hit me like a stab to my chest. She could not be dead. No, this could not be happening. She is not dead. She is not dead. My vision started to blur. Right then I heard a scream. I turned around to see Zainab's mother on the floor, sobbing really loud. My mother was right beside her, trying to calm her down. The surgeon coughed to grab our attention. We are going to stop the surgery before she is gone for good. We will put her on life support right now and see if she can improve. But the chances are very slim that she will survive, he said. What are the chances that she will survive? Amir asked, shakily as if he were afraid of the answer. Very slim, the doctor said. The accident damaged her more than we could have expected. We will continue the surgery when her heart is stable. It will take a miracle for her heart to be stable again, he replied. We are all shocked out of our minds. The guy who crashed into Zainab ran away after the accident. If I ever find out who he is, I will make him regret ever hurting Zainab. She did not deserve to be almost dead. She did not deserve to suffer like this. Amir had his head in his hands. Nora was trying to calm him down. My parent and sister were trying to help Zainab's mom. Hajara started sobbing silently while hugging her mother. Zainab's mother was sobbing so much. It hurt to see such an amazing woman become so broken. Can we see her? Nora asked. Of course, she is in room 405. Follow me, he offered, a small smile on his face. We all nodded and followed the surgeon to her room. To say I was scared was an understatement. What if she does not survive? What if no? I could not be thinking like this. I have to have faith in Allah. We followed the surgeon into Zainab's room. The air around us was tense. Everyone was worried about what they would see. As soon as we reached her room, the surgeon stopped us. He said, only 4 at a time, please. It was pretty obvious which four have to go first. I stepped aside to let Amir, Nora, Hajra and Zainab's mother go in first. As soon as they walked in, I heard a few gasps. Oh no, her condition must be really, really bad. My poor baby, Zainab's mother cried. Yeah, her condition was really bad. My heart was racing. Oh Allah, please let her be alright. I closed my eyes and leaned against the wall. I kept hearing sobs. After what seems like an hour, Amir and Nora stepped out. As soon as I heard footsteps, my eyes bolted wide. Amir nodded at me to go in along with my mother. I walked into her room. What I saw made my heart stop. My chest had this heavy feeling to it. There was Zainab. Her arms and face were filled with cuts. Her lips were busted and bleeding. Her face was pale. There was an oxygen mask on her face. Her heart monitor thing gave little beeps. Her breathing was shallower. She looked almost dead. I could not move. I could not speak. I was frozen. My hands were trembling. How could this happen? All I could hear were sobs. Heart-wrenching cries from everyone who cared about her. I walked up to her bed. I looked down on her face. So beautiful, I thought. Please wake up, I whispered. She just stayed still. Zainab, I am begging you to wake up. Please. People need you. I need you, please, don't die on me, please, I said, my voice breaking. I needed her to leave. I needed to tell her how sorry I am for making her feel useless. I wanted to tell her about how I care a lot for her, and I wanted to protect her. I had this feeling deep in my heart that I needed to protect her. She stayed still. Open your eyes, princess. The world is waiting for you to open them. Still nothing. I sighed. Oh Allah, let her open her eyes. I walked out of the room to let my father and sister come in. I needed some sleep. I told Amir I will come back in the morning and headed to my car. As soon as I got home, I flopped down on the bed. My last thoughts were on Zainab. These past few days were just painful. Zainab still had not woken up and her heart was barely beating. Her life is hanging on a thread. Plus, Alexis is being more annoying than ever. That girl probably had 100 boyfriends in this year. Meanwhile, I was still going to be stuck at work for another hour filling paperwork. Alexis barged in for the millionth time today. So I was wondering if you want to grab something to drink, she said nervously. Sorry, but I am not interested, I replied without looking up. Oh, come on, you need a break. Please do it for me, she pleaded and gave me the puppy dog eyes. Honestly, how did she even land a job here? She was always flirting around. Her puppy dog face is just weird. I inwardly cringed at her attempt to be cute. Could you please leave? I have work to do, I said, annoyed. Fine, I see how it is. She huffed and then walked out. Oh, thank you, Allah. That girl annoyed me to death. I continued my paperwork for the next hour. Finally, it was time to leave. I walked out of my office and ran to my car. I was going to check up on Zainab. I have been pleading for her to wake up for the last 3 days. She always stays still. Her lack of movement was killing me. I have been praying for her to open her eyes and smile again. Her beautiful warm chocolate brown eyes staring up at me. Her plump pink lips smiling at me. The way her cheeks got a tint of pink on them when she is angry. It made her look like an angry kitten. I always loved seeing her blush. Even when we were kids, I regretted all the pain I caused her back then. I miss her so much. I finally arrived at the hospital and headed up to Zainab's room. My parents were there. Layla, Delia, Khadija, Noura and Hajra were at school. Amir was doing a late shift at work. Amir is a company owner. He has way more paperwork than me to fill out each day. Zainab's mother was visiting Zainab's father on the floor below. I walked over to Zainab's bed and took a seat next to her. Her body was dangerously still. Baba cleared his throat. Zakir, your mother and I decided that you will get to choose your bride. We shouldn't pressure you into marrying Zainab. Zainab's mother agreed with us. You both will get to choose your spouse, he said calmly. I was shocked and somewhat disappointed. All I could do is nod my head. Then I turned my attention back to Zainab. I leaned in close to her ear. Princess, open your eyes for me. I'm waiting for you, I whispered. Nothing. Again, I try, nothing still. We all need you. I need you so much. I want to be able to protect you. Please just open your eyes, I pleaded, my dear. Nothing happened yet. I sighed, oh Allah. Please let her know how much I care for her. Please let her wake up or at least move. I pray. Right then, a miracle happened. Her eyes started to flutter. It was as if she was struggling to open them. After a few seconds, her chest stopped rising and falling. I could not hear her breathe anymore. It was like she just gave up on her life. Then the heart monitor started beeping like crazy. Nurses and surgeons ran in and started pulling her bed into the operating room. Baba, call Amir and everyone, I yelled. They did as they were told. I was running after the surgeon. What's going on? I asked. Her heart is going crazy. If we don't continue the surgery now, then she will be dead. But she may not survive the surgery. We are going to try our best. Don't worry, he rushed. Oh no, Ya Allah, please let her wake up for me. I needed her to live. I did not know how long I was out, but I kept getting weird dreams. Baba was in them. Zainab, he said softly, well of stretching his arm for me to run into. That's Zainab dreaming. Baba, I screamed with tears streaming down my face. I ran up to him and hugged him with all my strength, as if I were afraid he would leave the second I let go. He let go of me and cupped my face. He started looking down at me with tears threatening to fall from his eyes. I am so sorry, Zainab, but my time is almost done. It is time for me to go back to my Lord, he said with a small smile. No, please, don't leave me, Baba. I need you. I really need you. Plus, you will have a grandchild soon. Don't leave us. Don't leave me, I beg. He shook his head and gave a soft chuckle. You don't need me anymore. You are a grown woman now. Allah has great things in store for you. My time here is done. I am ready to go back home. I am ready to go with Allah whenever He may take me, that is. Remember that I will always love you. Now wake up. People need you, especially Zakir. He smiled. I love you, Baba, I whispered through tears. Then darkness surrounded me. I heard Zakir begging and crying for me to wake up. I was touched by his words. I tried to open my eyes, but they would not open. My eyelids felt so heavy. I was too weak to open them. Finally, I gave up on my life. I tried, but my body started hurting, thinking about Baba leaving me. I felt empty. Then something hit me. Hajara and Amu needed me. They needed me to support them during this time of struggle. They needed me to remind them that Allah is always there to help and that we must never turn our back on Him. Allah will help Baba, and if he dies, I know he is in a better place. I need to remind them that with every struggle, there comes ease. Then I tried opening my eyes, but with more willpower. Come on, Zainab, open your eyes. We finished the surgery and everything went fine. We just need you to wake up. A deep voice begged. I try again. That's it. Come on, try to open your beautiful eyes for us to see. He cheered on with the other surgeons and nurses begging me to wake up. I kept trying and begging Allah to help me. I was using all my strength to open my eyes. Then Allah granted me a miracle. I was able to see a bright light. I blinked. I was struggling to open my eyes wider. My eyelid felt so heavy. It was as if it weighed 8 pounds or something. Finally, I opened my eyes and adjusted my sight. I saw many surgeons and nurses huddling around my bed and having look of relief on their faces. Come on, it is time to take you back to your family. They are waiting for you. A surgeon smiled. I nodded my head and smiled back in return. I felt good to be back. But little did I know, death was coming to someone I love dearly. So listener, we stop in chapter 6 here. We will continue with the chapter 7 tomorrow. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe and share. Love you all. please make comment. If there is anything for correction, just let me know. I am doing this for you guys. Thank you very much.